Hello. Sorry, I'm a little late. Got sidetracked. As usual. Okay, now I got everything going. Hey, Kara. Hello. How are you guys? Happy Monday. All right, I'm gonna go grab something. I'll be right back. Kara, how are you on both? Both Instagrams. All right, so just a quick one today. Just gonna go over the end of the month. Oh, okay. I wondered how you were on both. We're gonna go over the anniversary specials because you guys have still a little bit of time to cash in on those. So if you wanted to get those specials, you can text me and I'll secure those specials for you and then send you an invoice and everything so you can prepay for anything you're looking to do. So the 1 year anniversary specials there's a lot. So there's buy one syringe Kiss and get a free Dysport lip flip. So Kiss is lip filler. Usually we use it for lip filler. So you'll get your lips done and then a lip flip is where I put Dysport or Botox just around that vermilion border of the lip. And what that does is relaxes the muscle and kind of pulls the lip out just a little bit. And when you smile, it gives you a nice full smile instead of like your lip curling under like that. So that's $5.99, and then you get the free lip flip. You can buy 2 vials of Sculptra and you get 1 for free, which is a really good deal. So those are $6.99 a vial, and so if you get 2 of those, you're getting that 3rd one for free, so that's a $700 value with that. We sold quite a few of those. Sculptra is, I think, gaining in popularity even though it's been around a long time, so it's a bioregenerative kind of filler, and it's gonna help stimulate your own collagen. It looks very natural and helps the skin glow, and it just looks very pretty. So we do the first 2 vials, 1 vial on each side of the face, and then a month later we do that 3rd vial, kind of just spread it all over the face. But it's very pretty. And then there is buy 2 microneedling sessions, microneedle with radio frequency, get the 3rd one for free. So that's an $800 value. Each one of those sessions are $800. So you get one of those for free. That's also good for stimulating collagen and elastin, helps with texture of the skin, the tone of the skin, and any like hyperpigmentation areas you have, like those dark spots that we get. It helps with those as well. You could prepay up to 60 units of Botox at $9 a unit. So that's our like VIP price for Botox. We have a membership option, and usually it's $11 a unit. But when you're a member, it's $9 a unit. So that's essentially buying Botox at the member discount. You can do pre-purchase, speaking of membership, pre-purchase 12 months of the membership and you get a $500 credit on your account. So the membership is $129. You prepay for those 12 months and you have the membership the entire year, and then you get that $500 in addition to that, that you can use towards treatments. You get several things for free every month, which we can tailor to your needs. Hello. We can tailor to your needs and your goals. So if your goal is skincare, we can focus on facials. If your goal is hair removal, then we can focus on hair removal. If your goal is more nutrition and vitamin, then we can focus on IV therapies or peptides. So it's totally customizable to what you're looking for. Let's see. So pre-purchase a package of 4 body sculpting sessions and you get 2 for free. So this is the M-shaped machine that we have that kind of does a workout for you. You can do it on your abs, you can do it on your glutes, your quads, your shoulders, whatever, your back. You can do essentially any muscle group, and it works for like 30 minutes, and it works that muscle group out harder than you can do at the gym. And the reason that is because every 5 minutes it cycles through a like 1 minute session of kind of tapping, and that tapping gets the lactic acid out of the muscle, which is when you're lifting and you feel the burn in your muscles, and they kind of burn to the point of fatigue that you can't use them anymore. Um, that never happens with this, so you're able to work the muscle much harder than you would ordinarily do at the gym. So for instance, if you're doing squats or if you're doing your glutes, it's like 20,000 squats in 30 minutes. Um, Oops, hang on. What the heck? There we go. Okay. So anyways, that's package of 4 and you get 2 for free. So we usually do when you're starting out, we do 1 treatment a week, every week for 4 weeks. And then after that, if you're happy with those results, you will just maintain that once a month. Obviously, that's going to depend on if you're currently working out, how your diet is, all that stuff. So it isn't something that is like a fix-all or a replacement to the gym or eating, but it's more of like an aid for that kind of stuff. With a PRP pain injection, you'll get a free red light therapy session. So that's just going to aid in that PRP, decreasing the inflammation to the joint or to the area that we inject. PRP is where I draw your blood. I spin it down and I get the platelet-rich plasma from it, and I re-inject that into the area that's causing you issues. So if you have something like a torn rotator cuff or a torn meniscus, something like that, not totally torn, but a partial tear, it can actually help repair that over time. So the red light therapy is done afterwards. That also helps with the inflammation. And we set you underneath that red light for 20 minutes. You get, speaking of PRP, you get 50% off a package of 3 PRP treatments. So those are usually $450 a piece. So that's a great deal. PRP again is where I draw your blood. I spin it down, I get the platelet-rich plasma from it. You can use it for like hair restoration, this balding that we get, that we're so lucky to get sometimes. A lot of men do it to help with balding as they age. You can do it for the joints, and you can do it for the skin. So a lot of times I'll do it under the eyes and in the cheeks. I can make a filler out of your own PRP, and that will give you some volume for a month or so. But the PRP is going to help stimulate your own collagen and elastin. So hang on, let's see. Now someone's trying to log into my account. So the collagen is what gives your skin like the bounciness, and elastin is what helps with skin tightening. So we do 1 treatment a month for 3 months, and then you kind of just let it do its thing. It's something that takes time. It's not immediate. Over probably right before your 3rd treatment is when you're going to start noticing some benefit from it. Other people who don't see you as often are probably going to notice a benefit a lot sooner. But because we look at ourselves every day, we don't really notice it as as much as other people do who don't see us every day. While you are doing that treatment, I ask that you steer clear of any NSAIDs. So that's nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory medications. So ibuprofen, Aleve, Advil, and aspirin, because those are anti-inflammatory, and we want your body to have a good immune response to the PRP. So while you're doing those treatments, I ask that you avoid that. You can take Tylenol if you need to for something for pain, but hey, sorry, I got a new kitty and she's going nuts. So you can take Tylenol if you need to for something for pain, but try and avoid nonsteroidal anti-inflammatories or steroids if you're on a course of steroids for an injury or something like that. Then wait till we're done with the steroids and then we'll start the PRP treatments. The next one is a 50% off a package of 4 hypodermabrasions. So that's the machine that has like a diamond tip to it, and it's a mechanical exfoliation, and it uses water, and it also kind of has like a little suction to it. So when Michelle's doing it, she'll run it across the skin like this, and it's gonna get all that grime and stuff off the surface, but it also, because of that suction, it helps clear out a lot of blackheads and stuff like that. It collects in a little jar, like a little jar with water. It collects in there, so after you're done, if you want, you can see all the stuff that came off and out of your face if you're interested. So I believe those are usually $250 a piece. So if you are getting a package of 4 and you get 50% off, it's $500 for 4 treatments, which is pretty good. BioRepeel, that's a peel that is a Florida sun-safe peel. A lot of peels that you do, you have to stay out of the sun for a couple weeks afterwards. This one is not as photosensitive, so it's more appropriate for people in Florida who are in the sun all the time. So you buy 3 of those, 50% off for a package of 3. 50% off for 3 IV therapy treatments. And again, those are just tailored towards your goals and your needs. So if you're looking to build your immune system, I have stuff that I can put in the IV that helps build the immune system. If you're looking for recovery, if you work out a lot, something like that, and then we put amino acids in there, we put a bunch of stuff in there for recovery. If you're looking for skin health, hair health, and I do a bunch of other stuff for that. So again, that's can be tailored to whatever you need. So that's 50% off 3 of those. With a gift card purchase, with a $500 gift card purchase, you get an additional $100 credit. So I had a client on the day of our party. She purchased that $500 gift card with a $100 credit. She started doing weight loss. So today she was in again. She purchased another one, a $500 with a $100 credit. So she essentially is getting like half of a month. Yeah, half of a month or a whole month of weight loss for free because of that deal. So that money will just stay on your account until you use it. It's not gonna go away. Plus the $500 gift card. Refer a friend and receive 1 free pelvic floor treatment. So the pelvic floor treatment is, again, with the M-shaped machine. It's a chair that you sit on, and it helps with urinary incontinence. It can help guys with urinary incontinence. It can help guys with ED. Excuse me. And it's just like, when you go to your doctor and you tell them, oh, when I sneeze, I leak urine, or, stuff like that. And they're going to tell you most likely that's normal as we age. That's just normal. Well, it's not normal. It shouldn't be happening. So here's my new kitty since she came. There she is. There she is. This is Socks. She's looking at everybody. She's looking at all the screens. That Socks. She's a spaz. So the pelvic floor treatment, again, it's a 30-minute treatment, and you kind of just sit on that chair and it works at, thank you. It works that pelvic floor out for you. Like your doctor will tell you to do your Kegels. So this is Kegels like on steroids. And in 30 minutes, so you don't have to concentrate on doing Kegels for 30 minutes. So those specials are in effect through midnight tonight. Again, if you text me either at 772-207-0080 or the other phone number that we send out like our mass text through, then I'll be sure and secure those deals for you. Other than that, tomorrow is July, so we will be coming out with our 4th of July specials. That will be probably next week. We'll be sending those out. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that we are going to start offering stem cell therapy. So this is something that was just approved in the state of Florida, and it's effective tomorrow, the 1st of July. So the company that I am going to use for this is a ethically sourced source of stem cells. So these are all from consenting women who are undergoing a C-section, like a planned C-section, and they're placental stem cells, and umbilical cord stem cells. These stem cells have like 3 trillion, what is it? 3.5 trillion exosomes in them. So you can get a combination exosome and stem cells, or you can just do exosomes only, which is good for like joints. And these can be used for anything. We can use it for hair restoration. We can use it for joints. I think a big one will be just overall anti-aging, and that's going to be done through an IV push, just like in a syringe, and we're going to do some saline push, and then we'll do the stem cells. It's over a 5-minute time frame to do the stem cells, and then you do like another flush after that with the saline. They're getting really good results, in particular with people with autoimmune conditions, mold disease, Lyme disease, Parkinson's, those kinds of things. They're getting really good results. So for things like autoimmune conditions, you do 1 treatment a month for 3 months. Each treatment, each of these stem cell therapies is $4,000 per vial. The vial I've got to use the date that I get it in. It's shipped on dry ice. So these are going to be pre-purchased by you. I can't just like have it on hand and just like spur of the moment do it. I've got to get the vial in once it's taken out of the dry ice. I have about 15 minutes to use it. Once I draw it up out of the vial, I have about 10 minutes to use it. So that's something that we're going to order patient specific for you guys if you are interested. Again, it's going to be $4,000 a vial. If you want to get all 3 treatments for autoimmune conditions or mold disease, Lyme disease, that kind of stuff, then if you pay in advance, then we will give you a discount for that if you pay all 3 treatments in advance. So you'll do 1 treatment a month for 3 months. Let's see. So the anti-aging properties you do every 3 or 4 months. And the study that I was reading about this is that it is extending. So if you do this every 3 or 4 months, it's extending your life like years every time you do it. So pretty good studies to back all this up. Oh, I have 48 hours to use it after I get it, and then 25 minutes after I take it out of the vial. Let's see if I'm missing anything for that. So pretty exciting for that. I have a lot of patients who are going through a lot of autoimmune conditions or just things that are going on that their doctors can't figure out. And I think that this is going to be a big help for those patients of mine like that. So, other than that, I think that's all I got for you guys. Hey, Danny. Do you guys have any questions for me? Any questions about the specials, how to get them, how to contact me? Can I share that, Danny, or do you not want to share? We'll see. Danny is one of my patients. He's also one of the founders of Port St. Lucie Business Club. Okay, he says, of course. So he started weight loss, I want to say like 6 weeks ago, not very long ago, and he's probably down 20 pounds already. So every time he comes in, we have a contest to see, who guesses how much weight he lost, and I'm like dead on every single time. So he always laughs. I was pretty specific today, like something 0.8 pounds, and I nailed it. So he's doing really well. This is not without hard work from him. So he's in the gym, he's eating right, he's making a good effort. So he's maintaining that muscle mass and everything. So he's on the tirzepatide. Stem cells, do you need blood work before taking it, or anyone can take it? You don't need blood work prior to doing that. Anyone can take it. We do a slow push of the stem cells. It's just like if you were to get immunotherapy. So a lot of cancers, they're starting to do immunotherapy. And with COVID, we did immunotherapy where we would get the plasma from somebody who had built antibodies to COVID, and we would re-inject that to people. So there can be a risk of side effects. So that's why I do it as a slow IV push. You're with me the whole time. And if you're going to have a reaction, I'm there and we'll handle it. But it's not very common. But the potential is there because it's coming from somebody. It's not autologous, so it's not from you. It's coming from somebody else. Of course, it's cleaned and all that stuff before it gets to you, just like a blood transfusion would be. So it's very low risk, but the possibility is there. Hang on, sorry. Got it. Somebody is apparently trying to sign into my Google account, and I keep getting a warning. So I guess I need to... Is it you? Oh. You're getting it too? That's weird. My husband's getting the same message, so... Somebody's trying to hack us. All right, so if that's all anybody has, then you all have a happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Be safe. Don't be one of those people I see in the ER that blew their hand off. It's not a good thing. So make sure you're safe with the fireworks. And I will see you guys next Monday. Have a great week, guys.